Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So today we are going to do mixed media morsels 19 silhouettes. And I kind of prepared a little bit ahead of time so I didn't have to bore you all. This is the baby of Cat Hand, and I'm going to put Cat's video link down below. This is number 19, so she has a lot of videos about mixed media morsels. You can also put it in your search on YouTube, find tons of us who are doing it. And she also has a group on Facebook. So I'm going to put her link down below. Go check her out. She has tons of other videos on her YouTube as well. And I think she's pretty neat. So that's why I love doing these. For me, they are, I don't want to say mindless, but for me, they're like a mindless thing to do to feel creative when I'm in a really bad place, emotionally, mentally, whatever. And I just love doing them. So, and I love the community that it brings together. So, what I did was I cut out of a magazine, and when you watch Kat's video, you'll see she did like a herring, like a bird. This, what can you tell what this is? It's a squirrel who's waving. He's waving, but guess what? I cut him out because I loved it. Do you have to cut out a squirrel? No. You can cut out whatever you want. You're just doing, the whole point is the silhouette of it. I cut it out and I painted it black with my Liquitex Black Basics. And then I let him dry. Now I knew I wanted to use a quote, and I put "Reach for the Stars" because it worked perfectly with my little friend the squirrel. Okay, so there we go. And then I have a piece of paper that I gessoed. It's just a piece of mixed media paper. It could be whatever kind of paper you have that you're able to use. Printer paper, scrapbook paper, you know what I'm saying. So, and I just threw a coat of gesso on it. And now here I go. Now I'm going to be using my Inktense pencils because I've been getting a lot of requests about them from previous videos that I did. So I'm just going to kind of play with these while I do this. And here I go. So this is called, oh, if I could read, Iris Blue 109. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to scribble. These are ink watercolor pencils. So they're water soluble, right? But they dry permanent and they are very inky. I'm only going to go down like that much. And then you take your water. Now there's several ways to use these. Let me show you one. This is one way, right? I just did this, and now I'm just going to wet it. And it's just a regular paintbrush with just regular water. You could spray it with water. You could do whatever your little heart wants to. Now it does spread much better when your paper's gessoed. Sometimes I gesso, sometimes I don't, but you definitely get better coverage and results with your pencils if you gesso. Unless you're using a glossy paper, which is a whole other video. Alright, so that's one way to do it. You put it on there. The next way to do it is you could just take your paintbrush and you can just touch, a wet paintbrush on the tip of the pencil. And what it does, it leaves you a nice pile to work with. Now you can go use this. Look at that nice dark color. Okay. You see what I'm saying? And I'm just going to kind of do like that. Or, oh, I don't want to use that. I don't want to use that. How about let's use this? Or you could dip it in here and paint like you're just making your own watercolor palette, right? Beautiful. Okay, so that's where we're at for that. And then I'm going to add some green down here. And I'm going to use, I like to go light to dark all the time, but you definitely, you do it whatever way you want. I just want to use these so I can kind of show you them in action. And I'm just very lightly, I'm not pushing hard because I don't want any marks in the paper. I mean, you can. I mean, you do whatever you want. But sometimes I like marks, sometimes I don't. And I want to thank everybody for going over and checking out my daughter's channel. I'm so proud of her. She's really doing good, and it's really helping her so much. And that's a whole other vlog, but thank you guys. I'm going to put her link down below, as always, for you guys to go check her out if you haven't seen her already. She's having a lot of fun doing them, and she's just doing so good, and their numbers, they grow, and, she's meeting a lot of new people. It just makes me happy. Makes my heart smile because I'm just so in love with my daughter and so proud of her. So please go check her out. Like I said, I'll either put the link around here or down below. I don't know why my lights are blowing everything out today. It's really annoying. Okay, so you can see I got the green and the blue. And I'm just going to hit it real quick with my heat gun. It dries, you know, it dries fairly fast. I'm blowing my thing away. And it can just dry right on its own. It'll take a few minutes. Nothing big. It's just so I can get to getting. Okay. And now I can see I got that little bit right there that just kind of pulled. I'm going to do that. And take my brush again. A little bit of water and just kind of touch it up. But no worries. Now, this also comes with white. And I'm going to see if I can lighten some of this up here. I'm just going to lay this white down. You're probably not going to see a lot of it right now. Do it here. Use that to my advantage. But you can also, let me just tell you, I know this is sharpened. You can also use acrylic paint over this after it's dry too. So, no, you know, you could definitely use this in your mixed media. So good. I'm just going to hit where I know I have a few of the white just to make it a little bit lighter. Then I like to dry off my brush and go back and lift up a little bit more of that color. As you can see. Okay. That's all I'm going to do for that. I'm going to do a tree over on this side. So I'm going to take a brown. And let's do this brown. This is mustard, so that it isn't even brown. 117. I wouldn't believe that was mustard, but we're going to go with mustard. And I want to put a tree in. Nothing too major. I love trees. Major. Oh, that show. Who knows what Major is from? What show? Let me know down below. You might win, I don't know, a little prize for me. A little something, something. If you know who Major is. Okay. Yeah, I can see how that's like a brown mustard. I mean, I wouldn't think it was yellow mustard, but... Alright, so I'm just going to kind of... My tree's going to kind of go off the paper, which is fine. And then I'm just going to add some tree branches. Because I got to have a tree bomb because he's a squirrel. You see what I'm saying? Nothing... I'm not going real epic on the tree branches, but... I'm going to color it in a little more to make it a little darker. And then some heavier branches. And then I'm going to take a smaller paintbrush and wet it. Because I'm going to have to go in with some brown, not just mustard. I want this to be watercolory looking because that's essentially what we're working with. But it'll dry permanent. So I'm going to wet these. And while I wet these, it's just going to make them a little thicker. I'm not going for winning a contest here. I'm just playing. I could draw, you know, so much fun. Okay, now let's put this puke color back. Because it looks brown to me. I don't know. Let's try this color. What color are you? Ink black. Well, I don't want that one. What color are you? Willow. That sounds like a tree to me. Let's go in a little darker. Yeah, it's better. And I'm just going to lay some of that in there. Now, that's wet there because of the thing that I just did. So, the color that I just wet. And I'm just going to lay it in. I don't need anything to be perfect. Not going for too much realism here. This is more of a folky kind of tree. Please don't leave me a comment that you don't understand why I drew my tree this way, because this is just how I'm doing it today. I'm lucky I'm out of bed today. Let's just put it there. Okay. And I'm not worrying about it too much because I'm going to put a thing over it. So just plain. And then what I'm going to do is add on the bottom here, like, you know, like just a little roots. If you look at the trees in my yard, some of them, their roots are out. Okay. And then I'm just going to wet this with my brush a little bit just to activate it. A little shading and all that. All right. And you guys get the gist. Okay. That's all I'm going to do with that bad boy right now. Then I want to... Where's my little friend going to go? He's going to... I just want this as his background because he's a big squirrel. He's a big boy. It's all right. It's all right. All right. I'm going to glue him down there. How many of you are watching me right now who struggled to get out of bed today for physical or emotional reasons? Raise your hand. I'm sending you love today. Or whatever day you're watching this, because let me tell you. I know. I was going to be all fancy and curl his tail up. I'm just going for it. Okay. Now, my quote is, reach for the stars. And I'm just going to, I was going to tear it, but I'm just going to kind of cut around a little bit. Just to. Now, you can definitely cut these in different pieces and all that. I just don't have the patience today. And I want that to be in the middle. But first, I want to color it. And I want to color it a color that's going to, you know, kind of show. So what I'm going to do, I used my, just for reference, I used my Faber-Castell. It's a permanent marker. Use a permanent pen. You know, if you've been with me for a while, you know a lot of the permanent pens that I love to use that you could get at Staples and Walmart and that. Clean it out. I'm going to just go like this because I don't want it too much. But, you know, I'm going over this with water and I don't want it to smudge. Okay. That's that. That's all I did. I wrote it. I'm going to let it dry just so it can do its thing for a second. Dry it so I can put it on. Okay. Broke my nail. Last night, ripped the whole... Oh, I'm not even going to curse. Let's just say that it grabbed and ripped. That's all I'm going to say. It was not enjoyable. All right, so I want this to be his little quote, reach for the stars. So that's where I'm going to put it. Just going to run some glue right there. And I'm going to stick that down. And you can always go back. You can make this as thick, you know, the words or letters as thick as you want. All right, and I got my little squirrel. And then I'm going to take this and just kind of put it a little texture of the dark parts. Okay. I love these ink tents because they dry permanent. So you can just go over them. You can use acrylic over them, which you're going to see me do in a second. A second. I need white. I need white. Where's my white? I don't know where my white is. Come on, I have a whole big thing of white. Where'd it go? Oh my gosh. Why? That's all the question is why today. I need to go back to bed. Okay, so I'm very cranky today. Nobody wants to be around me. Can you blame them? Let's do this color. You're white. Okay. So I'm going to get some white. And this is just regular acrylic paint. And I'm going to take the end of my paintbrush and dip it in. Kind of like that. And just kind of, I want it to tap off on there. Scrape some of that off. And I'm just going to put, I should have used silver. But I think you're going to get the gist of what I mean. Just doing some stars. There's some stars out. You want your dots to be a little smaller, Kel. Do them all kinds of different ways. You could put little flowers. You could do whatever. Kind of looks like it's freaking snowing. Not exactly what I wanted, but we'll continue on. And then wipe this off because I'll end up with this all over my arm. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is... Ugh, yuck. Alright, what I'm going to do is take this. I'll use the bottom of this, and you just kind of want to scrape them out. I just want them to look like little lights. Maybe white wasn't the best thing. You guys get my gist, right? You catching my drift? Alright, this just looks like freaking snow. Let's revamp. Rewind. If I could edit, I'd take this freaking part out. No, I wouldn't. I'd leave it in because, like I always tell you guys, stuff happens. Okay, especially when the underneath isn't dry and you're wiping off the white, although I'm good there. Now it just looks like I got little clouds and little stuff in there. So, what can I do? Oh, I gotta laugh. I gotta laugh at myself because, you know, you just have to. What else are you gonna do? I'm gonna leave this like this because I ain't even touching any more of it. But yeah, that's my little thing. I should put a little sun. I'm gonna put a little sun. Okay. Or just some rays. And I don't even have to wet anything really if I don't want because the underneath is still a little damp. And that's my little thing. Reach for the stars with a squirrel saying, "Hey, how you doing?" There's no freaking stars out, obviously, because I put the sun and all that kind of stuff. And but you get the gist. Oh, good gods. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Go check out Mixed Media Morsels. Go check out my daughter's channel, please. And tag me, or if you're in my group, or I'm in the Mixed Media Morsels group as well. I love seeing what you guys do. I go through all the time. You guys are so amazing. But yeah, let me see what you guys do with this because you guys have such great, just great ideas. So if you're, I guess don't tag me because I'm in the group, so I would see it anyway. Maybe I shouldn't take medication before I did my video, but I love you guys so very much. And as always, please be kind to each other. You'll never know what battle somebody else is fighting. And you guys rock. I love you guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.